What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, legendary, former 5 division world champion, former pound for pound king, the man known as Money, retired, undefeated, 50 and 0. Floyd Money Mayweather breaks down and talks about, gives his opinion on the highly anticipated showdown and the victory this weekend, this past Saturday night, between then undefeated IBF lightweight world champion superstar boxer Teofimo Lopez and 3 division world champion former lightweight unified world champion Vasily High-Tech Lomachenko, who is a superstar boxer in the sport of boxing and was the world champion, but which saw Teofimo Lopez victorious and dethroned Vasily Lomachenko. And now there are boxing pundits, there are fans, and even Teofimo Lopez himself is claiming that he's undisputed. Floyd Mayweather congratulates Teofimo Lopez, but then he gives him some advice and says that he cannot say that Teofimo Lopez is undisputed. He says you have Gervonta Tank Davis, two-time 2 division world champion, who's his fighter, undefeated, and currently the WBA regular champion at lightweight, who is going into a massive showdown next Saturday, October 31st, Halloween, against Leo Santa Cruz, 4 division world champion Mexican superstar boxer. So he says that you have Gervonta Tank Davis that he will have to go through, and he says that you have to say that Devin Haney, undefeated WBC lightweight world champion superstar boxer, is the true WBC world champion. So Floyd Mayweather does not agree with the whole franchise title, does not agree with calling Teofimo Lopez undisputed. He says that Teofimo Lopez must absolutely fight Devin Haney. Now, we know Floyd Mayweather has a history with Devin the Dream Haney. Devin Haney grew up in and around Floyd Mayweather's gym. He was trained by Floyd Mayweather Sr., Roger Mayweather, Jeff Mayweather, and Floyd Mayweather himself, along with his father and many other trainers. He's currently trained by former world champion, former TMT fighter, Mickey Bay, who was trained by Floyd Mayweather Sr. in his own right? Who learned from some of the greats. Mickey Bay learned from Emmanuel Stewart. He learned from Floyd Mayweather Sr., so the list goes on with Mickey Bay. But Mickey Bay, too, is a product of Floyd Mayweather Sr., the Mayweather style, and there's a lot of teachings coming from Mickey Bay towards Devin Haney. With that said, Floyd Mayweather has a history. We know that already. And Floyd Mayweather is saying that Teofimo Lopez must fight Devin Haney. He says that obviously Gervonta Tank Davis is campaigning at 130. Gervonta Tank Davis said that he recently stated in a recent interview that he's most comfortable at 130 pounds. If he does go back up to 135, it may be he won't allow himself to go actually to the limit. He'll come in probably 133, 134. He says he's more comfortable at 130 than 135. And he's focusing. A lot of people point to his stamina and point to his weight loss and the fact that he missed weight in the 2 biggest fights of his career as a reason in that he struggles with his weight. But he said now he's more focused. He understands what's at stake, and he is not going to allow himself to his weight to be the reason for his downfall in his career. So he says he dedicated himself. He's focused. He's even looking to buy a house and relocate to Las Vegas so he could focus more on his boxing career and not have any distractions back home in Baltimore. With that said, so that pretty much from coming from Floyd Mayweather says that, Tank is competing at 130, Teofimo Lopez at 135, and Devin Haney's at 135. So Floyd Mayweather is saying that Teofimo Lopez must go through and must fight Devin Haney to, validate him being undisputed. He said he can't call himself undisputed. You just can't do that. And I highly agree with Floyd Mayweather. I've been saying this. The franchise title was put in place for guys to maneuver around their mandatories. Devin Haney became Vasily Lomachenko's mandatory. Devin Haney was actually going to fight for The vacant belt vacated by 4-division world champion Mexican superstar boxer Mikey Garcia, who held the 135-pound WBC title. When he moved up to 140, then 147, he vacated the 135-pound WBC title. In return, we saw that Devin Haney and Luke Campbell were on the verge for fighting for the vacant WBC title, in which Vasily Lomachenko stepped in and replaced Devin Haney and promised Devin Haney he'd fight the winner of the fight. And Vasily Lomachenko won the fight against Luke Campbell and then asked to be franchised, petitioned to be franchised so he didn't have to honor his mandatory challenge in Devin Haney, did not give Devin Haney the opportunity, vacated the belt, became the franchise champion. Devin Haney fought for the vacant WBC title, won it, and then, he wants to fight the winner. The franchise title was a WBC title that was given to Teofimo Lopez, as he stated after the fight. I got a WBC franchise belt. That is just a trophy, as Mauricio Sulaiman, president of WBC, been stating. But he's made adjustments, and I like the adjustments in the future. But currently, right now, those adjustments have not been made. So with that said, Devin Haney is recognized and still should be recognized as the official WBC champion. If you look at ESPN official rankings, they recognize Teofimo Lopez as the IBF, the WBA, and the WBO lightweight world champion. They did not recognize him as the WBC lightweight world champion. They recognized Devin the Dream Haney as the WBC lightweight world champion. So with that said, that means that, and Floyd Mayweather is saying that, you can't recognize him as the WBA champion fully because Gervonta Tank Davis holds that title. And that title is at stake right now when he fights Leo Santa Cruz on Halloween night. So with that said, I definitely agree. He has one more fight in him, I believe, at 135. There's a lot of talk of him going up to 140. There's a lot of his father, trainer, and manager, Teofimo Lopez Sr., stating that they want to accomplish history. They want historic fights, and they want to move up to 140 and, make history at 140. But they're looking to fight the winner, Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez, for Undisputed. That fight seems to be on the verge of taking place in February. The winner of that fight is looking to go up to 147 and challenge Terrence Crawford at 147. So Teofimo Lopez will not get the winner of that fight because the winner of that fight is looking to go up to 147 and challenge Terrence Crawford, who was the last undisputed junior welterweight world champion after he defeated Julius Ndongo. The best fight for him would be stay at 135, one more fight, and fight Devin Haney. After the fight, he FaceTimed Devin Haney. Devin Haney, was under the impression that Teofimo Lopez doesn't mind the fight. Teofimo Lopez said in his post-fight press conference that, he wants to be a throwback fighter. The best should fight the best. If Devin Haney wanted to fight and was willing to take it, he was willing to give him the opportunity. So that fight needs to come to fruition. At least one more fight at 135 to get an official undisputed champion with no asterisk, no doubts, nobody believing that you didn't really win it or so on and so forth, right? There's no question who would be the undisputed lightweight world champion should they face off against one another, because Gervonta Tank Davis is going to compete at 130. He's not competing at 135 anymore. So the official 135-pound undisputed champion, Devin Haney, obviously has a massive fight coming up November 7th against Yuriorkis Gamboa in Florida. He has to obviously get past that challenge before he moves on to Teofimo Lopez. But most people expect Devin Haney to get past Yuriorkis Gamboa November 7th. And then we should get a showdown between Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney somewhere in February. Why not? For Undisputed. It's massive. Now, legendary promoter and CEO of Top Rank, Bob Arum, stated that he has no problem putting on this fight, staging this fight. He says the only problem he has is that if they're looking to make this a pay-per-view fight, he's not willing to make it a pay-per-view fight. He said he wants, at this point in time, with everything going on with the pandemic, he's not willing to make this a pay-per-view and charge the people with everything going on. There being over 40 million people unemployed and so on and such, businesses going out of business. So Bob Arum says, why charge the people when this should be a throwback fight, like Teofimo Lopez said, and it should be on free TV, as was his fight with Vasily Lomachenko. I agree with Bob Arum. This is the fight that needs to take place. So Floyd Mayweather says he does not count and consider Teofimo Lopez as the undisputed lightweight world champion because he has more to prove. So drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Raw. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.